This is Matt from Finnish Firearms and History, and just a quick note, the channel is no longer being referred to as the Mosin-Nagant. A little bit difficult with the search results on that, a lot of competition, Escape from Tarkov, everything else like that. So broadening the focus, getting ready for my next book, we're going to be rebranding the channel as Finnish Firearms and History. You're not going to see any difference in the content that it puts out. But I'm going to be starting a new series called Finnish Photo Fridays. And for this first Friday, we're going to have a look at this wartime photograph from the Finnish National Archives of some Finnish soldiers crafting puukko knives out of the aluminum from a downed Russian aircraft. Drawing from downed enemy aircraft for materials was a common practice among Finnish soldiers during the Winter War and the Continuation War. The aluminum from the fuselage and the wings of Soviet aircraft was particularly valuable. Since Finland faced significant shortages of war materials, soldiers often used what they could scavenge from the battlefield. These knives, sometimes referred to as puukko, which translates to effectively leisure time work knives, and you'll sometimes see them also referred to as puukko, which is a memory pukco, essentially a wartime souvenir, became a symbol of Finnish resourcefulness and resilience, much in the same way that trench art would be for World War I soldiers, or for a lesser extent, things you'll see from World War II. A pukko itself is a traditional Finnish work knife, belt knife. It's got a single curved cutting edge and a flat spine, and it's primarily used as a carving tool and for general utility. A typical wartime photos, you'll see Finnish soldiers using these from everything from skinning the hide off of game to opening packages to even as an improvised fighting knife as well. When you take a look at this photograph right here, which is part of the collection of the Finnish National Archives, otherwise known as Esekuva, you can see these soldiers taking the aluminum and they're meticulously shaping it and shaving it off. Looks like they're about to create a handle for one of the puukkos. These Finnish knives survive in some ways. We have an artifact that I'm going to show everybody in a little bit, and they often have some intricate carvings, motifs that commemorated battles or fallen comrades, and mostly just a testament to the soldiers' ability to adapt and survive under the most challenging conditions, and they're quite collectible today as well.
The puukko, though, for those that are unfamiliar, is more than just a knife in Finland. It's an extension of a man's hand and a tool for everything from carving wood to preparing food. With stretched supply lines, most of the pre-war supply of manufactured puukkos were effectively a luxury. Finnish soldiers, if anything, were known for their resourcefulness, and they weren't about to go without. It was a widespread hobby during the long periods of trench warfare, which effectively, during the Continuation War, from the end of 1941 till the summer of 1944, was a period of relative inaction on both sides. It's not to say that there weren't raids or there weren't battles, but the front lines didn't move a whole lot. And Finnish soldiers created what we would refer to as trench art. And these puukkos are decorative, lavish, much more so than the standard knives. And they turn to the readily available sources. And amongst these, you'll see, steel, you'll see aluminum from downed aircraft. They'll use birch bark for scabbards. They'll use more metal for scabbards. And with a bunch of planes around the landscape, it's not uncommon to even find other things like plexiglass. We call it sweetheart grips that you see on some 1911s or other captured pistols from World War II. This is pretty similar. So using crude tools, file, hammer, even a piece of sandpaper, Finnish soldiers would painstakingly shape the aluminum and other material into grips that fit their hands perfectly. You can see on this knife that I'm about to put on the screen, this fits your hand like a glove. This is an incredible piece right here. This knife is, one of the better puukkos that I've seen. A lot of them, it's a crude wood handle. This thing has an aluminum handle, steel blade, aluminum scabbard. It's got a little leather ring to put it on your belt. It just shows that each knife was unique and reflected the individual that made it. You can often see the marks of whoever made the knife, imperfections. This one's got a couple little chips in the blade. You can definitely see that it was used. It's a piece of history forged in the crucible of war and a testament to the Finnish soldiers' will to survive. Now, these weren't fancy parade knives. If you want to see one of those, they have dress puukkos. You can see some images of one in my book. These were meant to be used, and they got used hard and put away wet. So typically, you're going to see a lot of wear on them. And just they're a neat artifact. I collect Finnish bayonets, I collect Finnish rifles, and you end up collecting Finnish soldier implements, tools, equipment, everything else. So I would say no Finnish Mosin-Nagant collection is complete without having a puukko in it. So thank you for joining me today on Finnish firearms history. If you have any stories about these incredible knives or similar examples of Finnish wartime ingenuity, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights. Until next time, stay safe and keep history alive.